Live from the Citrus in Edinburg, Texas, it's comedian Raymond Orta from a completely sold-out show, Friday, May 9th. The crowd was electric, the laughs were non-stop, and now you get a front row seat. This is Raymond Orta Live.
He was opening for one that I got back in like 2005, 2004, 2005, and I saw him and I ended up bringing him into my Que Pasa 99.5 Cicada morning show, and he had his grandpa Plutarco y la chingada. We had a good time back then on the radio. Bueno, pura música con nadie. So I'm really happy and proud to announce my good friend, ladies and gentlemen, denle un fuerte aplauso, ¡este cabrón! Comedian Raymond!
Cut it, bro. Cut it. If you let that song roll too long, people will start doing cocaine in the bathroom. This is a brand new building. We don't need Las Milpas showing up and showing off. Las Milpas. Ya llegó Las Milpas. ¿Qué pinche onda, bro? Yeah. Give it up for Rock and Roll James one more time. What's up, pinche madre? La camisa, man, his wardrobe sponsor, Ross Dress for Less, thank you so much. Llegó bien estrellado. Stupid. Bro, I used to work with him on the radio, and I would always crack up with his saying, "Asústame one time." And I've always wondered where he got that from, you know? I started thinking today on the way over here, I was like, man, where did Rock get that from? Like, did he get a real bad bout of hiccups one time? And he was just telling people, hey, wait, asústame one time. Asústame one time. It's like his hiccups never went away. He's telling everybody, dale, wait, please, asústame one time. Even telling his dad, ¿qué pasó, Dad? Asústame one time, please. So happy to be here too, man. We came all the way from La Joya, Texas. Yeah. Some people, I have to explain where I'm from. When I go out of town, I say, if you don't know where that's at, we've been featured on the TV show Border Wars. And we're known as a human smuggling corridor for the United States of America. And it's a role we take very seriously. But like, I'm not even joking, bro. Like our high school mascot is a coyotes, you know? It's a role we take seriously. So every time que paso la checkpoint, bro, yo tengo que ser double dip. I gotta represent, you know? Soy la polla, soy el homecoming king. That's why I wear these shirts. Royalty. Esa no me cree, checa el yearbook. And I figured out the secret to getting past the checkpoint with ease, you know, load it up. La vean hasta el tronco. The key is you gotta play Bob Seger music, you know. Yeah. No, hombre, güey. Con Bob Seger music, last time I pulled up to the checkpoint, estaba el border patrol. Excuse me, sir. Can you lower down your radio? Y yo le dije, no, sir. I cannot. He said, excuse me? I said, no, sir. I cannot. And he's looking at me like, why not? And I said, because no self-respecting American ever turns down Bob Seger. And he looked at me, he's like, you damn right. And he saluted me, he's like, have a good day, Patriot. And he waved me through. I had like 16 mojaditos in the back of my van. Made a lot of money that day. Estaban todos cantando atrás. Against the wind. Against the wind. Love being from down here, bro. Anybody else here a member of a dysfunctional family? O son todos perfectos? We got a few perfect people. Are you a dysfunctional family here that you don't want to say nothing? No, Man, my whole family's dysfunctional, güey. Like, tengo un tío, güey, que está, pues su madre está chingón, güey. Y está prietisísimo, güey. Like, he's not even a roofer. I don't know how people get that dark without being on the roof. Like, people say Bronco 956 is dark. My tío is the color of las verijas de Bronco 956. The inner loins of Bronco 956. Like the color of Whoopi Goldberg's gums, like that. That's not racist, that's just the color palette we've been given, and I'm describing shit to you. Okay, don't call me names. Mi tío, bro, está bien overweight, bro. And he's dark, and he as dark as he is, he still has a darker mancha on his forehead. Like he just came back from Ash Wednesday. If you're not laughing at that, you got a cousin like that in your family, you're like, you're in talking shit about Frankie, vámonos, güey, vámonos. He's got thyroid. Hey, my tío, güey, he's never caught COVID, but for some reason, he's always out of breath. You ever meet somebody that breathes like a pug? Like they're just standing in front. They're not doing any physical exercise. They're just standing talking. Oye, mijo. This guy has sleep apnea while he's awake. He's waking up in the middle of a dream, standing in front of you. Mi tío, one time, bro, he pulled up to my house. I thought he was gonna pass out, dude. Drenched in sweat. He looked like he was gonna faint. Drenched in sweat, soaked. He's like, "Venga, mijo. Pásame un vaso de agua. Me voy a desmayar." Like, damn, tío, what happened? Like, it looks like you were running from the cops or something. Nambe. Me estaba poniendo los zapatos. Like, damn. Like, you're wearing Crocs, okay? like, chill out right now. For real. But ese tío's ghetto, güey, you know? I don't hang out too much with him porque se le sale lo ghetto. We're originally from Stark County, se le sale lo Roma, Texas. Yeah. Como this motherfucker still shops at regular HEB. Yo puro HEB Plus. I'm not a savage. The only thing I don't like about HEB Plus is ahí donde van todas las fresas. Right? The people from Monterrey. And I don't know if you know this, but those people don't have any souls. Yeah. They're just brainless zombies walking around in bebe clothing. Just Snapchatting. O sea. Bro, this lady ran her full shopping cart. I'm talking about, that hasta el tronco in the shopping cart, bro. Con chingos of heavy meats. Like briskets and prime ribs, de lo bueno. And she ran that shopping cart right into la bolita de mi ankle. Bro, never in my life had I been in favor of the wall until that point. I was just like,
wall. You need a wall. You need to be on that side of the wall.
And I looked at her, I'm like, don't you see me? Soy 6'5", 275 pounds of all-American and all-Texan male. Don't you see me? And she looked at me and goes, she lowered down her glass and goes, nada que ver. It's crazy. I was outside backstage, bro. got swarmed by mosquitoes. You know? We got different mosquitoes down here, man. We went to, recently I filmed a TV show in California, and they warned us about their mosquitoes. Hey, careful, we got a lot of mosquitoes because of the wildfires. They've been migrating this way. You better watch out. I went outside, pinches mosquitoes, they están todos cute. They were fluttering around, whispering sweet nothings in my ear. I'm like, oh. Here in Texas, we got some real mosquitoes. Texas has its own breed, bro. You ever stop in the hill countryway in medio del monte? I pulled over one time to pee on the side of the road, right? In that stretch of nowhere between George West and San Antonio. No better pissing spot than right there, I tell you that much. Yeah. No, you step outside, de repente go to the grass, and you start hearing them come at you. They sound a little different. Texas mosquitoes, you can hear them coming from a ways away. One of them's taking your dog.
Hey, give me back my dog!
One of them's trying to suck your dick. Like,
What the fuck? Hey! No! No! No!
Get out of here. Not even my wife does that. But you come down to the valley, we have the Texas mosquitoes interbreeding with the Mexican mosquitoes. And the Mexican, I'll get it right now. Oh, thank you, bro. I got you, Chico. We have the Texan mosquitoes breeding with the Mexican mosquitoes, and they have their own style, you know? They'll swarm you one by one, and then all of a sudden you're surrounded, you know? One will fly by your ear, and it's different. It sounds a little different. It's like, no, don't go. And another one by the other ear. No, don't. Do you guys hear that? All of a sudden you're swarmed. Some reason there's a guy with a cowboy hat just dancing for yeah. Like, what is Grandpa Orley doing here? A ver, la cat. This show is brought to you by Melapella. That's awesome, dude. Thank you guys. Melapella Construction. When you show up and like, what the f is this? Nambe Melapella. Acá tu back porch, ya pagaste. Stupid. I love stupid jokes. You know? This is my favorite. I love being from South Texas because of one thing that people may overlook. Yeah. You guys knows what I'm talking about. I love the soothing sounds of the chicharra. Yeah. Yeah. If there's any white people here, that's a cicada. I don't want people getting confused, nudging your neighbor. What's a chicharra? Is he talking about pork rinds? You know, chicharrones? You talking about chicharrones, little chicharras? No, for white people, it's a cicada. In case there's any black people here, it's a locust. That's not racist, that's inclusive. I'm including them on the joke, okay? Don't fuck with me. I'll have you know, I've had plenty of black people come up to me after the show and say, hey man, I had no idea what the hell a cicada was. But when you said it was a locust, I was 100% on board. I appreciate you clarifying that for me, player. Yes. And you know, have you ever heard that sound? You ever heard that sound? If you were broke enough and you were born into a poor family, chances are that might have been your first toy. You know about that? These people have seen trauma, my friends. You know, your dad will come in all proud, tied in a fucking fishing line wrapped around the bug. You know, mijo's first drone. I love that sound. Did you know that sound what they make is when they're mating? When you hear it, that's a male cicada making first penetration. Like, that's where the first la puntita le mete la puntita. And the rest of the sound is them actually climaxing. So they're
Skeet, skeet.
and they come so hard they just leave a shell of themselves behind, like a cascara. I have an out-of-body experience. A whole new world. I love that sound, man. It reminds me of like summertime in our summertime sound, las chicharras. And I wish everybody could hear that sound, you know? I wish everybody could hear that sound, you know? It's only down here in the southwest areas that you hear that sound. I wish we could take that worldwide, you know? They come out every 13 and every 17 years. There's two species of cicada. They come out every 13 or 17 years. This year, for the first time in 221 years, porque 13 and 17 son prime numbers. Para que mire, puro pinche La Joya education. Nomás para que sepan. The rest of my math was done in grams, pero you know that's how we use the metric system, right? I wish that sound could be heard by everybody, you know? The only way I can think about taking it worldwide is to subliminally put the sound of a chicharra into techno music and sending it out to those dance festivals, you know? You ever seen those dance festivals? There's like tens of thousands of people there to watch a dude like DJ 300. I wish somebody would put a chicharra sound inside a techno song right when the bass drops, you know? Imagine that shit would be hype. Imagine you're out there having, like, send it to Switzerland, you know? You have these two dudes getting ready for the dance festival. Like, come on, Hans, let us go to the dance festival. I am ready to go, Franz, and I will dance all night long. They're having the time of their life out there, you know? It's like... Oh shit, that's my song! No me toques, güey, no me toques, ando rolling, no me toques. Mi chatacha está peleando con nadie. And I know there's a few of you in here not laughing. And you're looking upon the others having the time of their life. And you're having an internal monologue here in your frontal lobe. And you're saying to yourself, why? Why are they laughing? That joke was stupid. And those are the people I wanted to target, okay? Because no matter how hard they try, the next time they hear chicharras, they're gonna think about me. Yes. They'll be outside of their house. They probably just finished cutting their lawn at the Cimarron Country Club. They put away their lawnmower and they sit on their front porch swing because they got it made like that. Tienen un front porch swing. Pues su madre. Lo compraron en Cracker Barrel. He's got even a jarra of iced tea out there, the good shit, the one that they serve at the quinceañeras, the Lipton, with the lemon. That Lipton goes hard. Lleno de hielo el vaso, he's gonna pour himself a big ass glass of iced tea. And right when he presses that glass up against his lips, off in the distance, in a bush, perhaps a tree, he's gonna beat that first chicharra that makes first penetration of the spring. And he's gonna Jeremy mamón, güey. I love that joke so much. Talking about growing up in a dysfunctional family. My grandpa también era bien dysfunctional, ya madre, güey. My grandpa era, dude, my grandpa was, man, he was the coolest dude, man. Era toda madre, güey, okay? I really, and I'm running out of time, dude. I'm running out of time already. Yeah. No, mira, look, I'm serious, man. Next week, I just want to make sure that next weekend, I'm going to be headlining the Cameron County Amphitheater. And if you guys want to see me do a full set, man, next weekend's show at the Cameron County Amphitheater, I'd love to have you guys all there para que watchen todo el show completo. But right now, ahorita, I got time for a couple of more jokes, and then I'll bring Rock and Roll James, and up next will be my good friend Chingo Bling. Who's ready to see Chingo Bling tonight? Yeah.
How about the Cowboys?
Yeah, no, how about them Cowboys? Me grandpa, he was the biggest Cowboys fan in the world, bro. Right? And anyway, my grandpa loved the Cowboys so much, the Cowboys gave him a stroke. For real, dog. My grandpa, bro, I remember the game. Yeah, it was the game that they stole the Super Bowl away from Tony Romo. It was a catch. Somebody said it. It was a catch. It was a catch. Yeah. I was watching that game. Deja tú. I'll never forget it porque salió el pinche referee after the review. And I knew something was up porque el vato estaba smiling con madre. And later on, I did research and I found out the referee era Green Bay Packer fan. Puro conspiracy. Puro conspiracy? Yeah. So much so that the NFL 3 years later even reversed the call. Actually, after going back and reviewing, it turns out the Des Bryant catch was a catch after all. Oh, sí, ya pa' qué, pendejo, ya pa' qué. Yeah. I'll never forget it, bro. Tami. It was me, my dad, and my grandpa watching the show. And you gotta understand, me, my dad, and my grandpa never got a chance to really hang out too many times porque my dad wasn't around a lot during my childhood porque he was at school. Yeah. See, he was at Penn State. No, agarró un pinche scholarship, mamalón. Full ride, you know, room and board con meals included. Let's just say he was there for like 14 years and came back with a doctorate in welding. He was like a brain surgeon for barbecue pits for a while. You know, we were there watching the game with my grandpa, bro. And my grandpa, he was one of the most honorable men. This guy was the constable of the county for like close to 35 years. And he had his own, chingo de corrupción in Roma, Texas. But he had his own cop car that he would go home, right? He would go home and take the cop car home. And my dad would take it out at night when he was asleep and go and take it and pull over people in the cop car and rob people with it. That's how he got his scholarship to Penn State. Full right. Full right. So we were watching the game together, and it was crazy. We were just watching the game, y de repente viene el referee, voila. What I hated the most, bro, was the echo in the stadium. It's burned in my memory. It even keeps me up at night sometimes. I'll wake up and it was a catch. It was a catch. It was a catch. And my wife would be like, what happened? What happened? Are you okay? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Tony Romo. I'll never forget the referee comes out. He just puts on his little microphone. It's like, oh, just let me turn on my little microphone here and take a shit on America's heart. He turned it on. He's like, after reviewing the play, the receiver did not maintain control of the pass. Here's what I didn't like, bro. El vato, just to try to sound smart, threw in an extra word that was unnecessary. El vato trying to sound smart, se aventó un pinche therefore. Therefore. Cálmate, King James, cálmate. We get it. It's incomplete. Se me volaron las pinches tapas, bro. Ugh. I lost my shit, bro. I saw red, bro. I was enraged. Me rompí la camisa como Hulk Hogan. Yeah! I'm there yelling at the TV, bro, and I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm so mad that all that's coming out of my mouth is novela-style Spanish. I'm there staring at the TV. He's like, Papá! Papá! ¿Pero qué es lo que está sucediendo, papá? And my dad's trying to get me to calm down. Like, mijo, calm down. No. Yo no me voy a calmar. Además, intentas manipularme la psicología. I don't even know what I was saying, bro. I was speaking in tongues. It's like the book of Acts. There's a ball of fire above my head. Y deja tú, my grandpa was behind him, stroking out. I had no idea. He's over there. Hijo, no siento la cara. I'm over here trying to figure out what's going on with him. I thought he's trying to send me out for barbacoa. Hijo, levántame el cachete. Like, what? Levántame el cachete. If you're not impressed by that, yo me la mamo solo. Sí, señor. Don't worry, sir. It's keto. It's keto. Tasty treat. Prueba chicharras. So I'm over there staring at my grandma. I have to call. Yeah, we're in a situation. The game's not over yet, you know. And I'm like over here, like, Grandpa, no mames, ahorita no. I have to call his bluff, you know. And here's how you call a Mexican man's bluff. Hey, you ask him, hey, you want me to call an ambulance? But it doesn't matter, Eddie, bro. If you hear that, bro, you can have a fucking broken leg. A Mexican man will not want an ambulance called. You want me to call an ambulance? No, I'm fine. Femur sticking out of their leg. No, I'm fine. Le voy a echar volcánico de volar ese arregla en la mañana. Es para los caballos. So I asked my grandpa, Grandpa, ¿le hablo la ambulancia? And he looked at me and goes, háblale a la ambulancia. Su madre, güey. And I know this viejito's not gonna mess up his credit on a $3,000 ambulance ride, okay? I cannot let that happen. Not on my watch. Not when he's the entire family's co-signer. No, sir. This is real life right now. The doctor, man, he took him to the doctor, and the doctor told me he could no longer watch Dallas Cowboys football. No, hombre, devastated mi grandpa. ¿Qué? No. Mejor mátame. Like, this guy would have taken worse news way better, you know? Like, they could have announced that he had to be castrated, you know? He would have taken that better. Mr. Orta, you know your testicles? Hey. See, I'm familiar with them. Well, we're gonna have to take those out. Hey. Pues llévatela. Yo, ¿pa' qué las tengo? Nomás para patalearlas de vez en cuando. Las estoy usando como XC, ¿verdad? And he's the type of guy from the rancho, bro, like he's not gonna let you take his testicles and not get anything in return. You know? Hey, te vas a llevar los huevos, pero me dejas el cuero. What? Grandpa, why do you want some saggy scrotum skin? Like, that's messed up. Oh, hey, para hacerme unas botas. Hey guys, my name is Raymond Orta. Thank you so much.